Good morning, happy Sunday, or whatever other day you're viewing this. Oh, again, the month is flying by. I wanted to talk to you about a couple things today. So many people, I have my nice candle burning here. It's to banish and clean out anything around here. I see a lot of people in my week or in my month, and being where I'm working out of my home, I'm always having to clean out energy. And so I thought we'd talk a little bit about energy. Where's your energy? Do you have any energy? Are you feeling burnout? Are you feeling inspired? Are you creating? Where are you at? This is a wonderful time to start checking into that and seeing, really seeing and looking at what is most important. Is your tank on empty? Just like your car, right? You can't take your car out with just one little dot of gas in there. We have to refuel. And I'll be the first to claim that right now I'm running on empty a little. So perhaps that's why Spirit wanted me to talk about it. I'm always at 90 miles an hour trying to make sure everybody else's needs are taken care of, even though I know enough, and even though every reading I get, it's like, you need to slow down. And this morning I actually went back to bed for a while, which is unheard of for me. But my body was talking and I was listening. It's like, I'm tired. And you start to find out that you don't have the same fuel you did when you were 20, that's for sure. When you could just burn the candle at all ends and still make it through. And it's interesting because when we think about our energy and our energy field, and you can't think of that with one without thinking of the other, how you have to cleanse. And I'm forever cleansing and forever trying to keep myself a little shut off from everybody else so I'm not picking up everybody's stuff. And what works for one doesn't work for another. It's different, and you have to find your piece of that. But what does help me is cleansing a lot. So I cleanse myself by saging. I cleanse the house. This is a banishing candle. And so I burn it a little bit in each room in the house as I go through with sage and everything burning. When I'm clearing my house, people always ask me, because I sell both, what's the difference from the sprays to the raw form? And my feeling is the sprays are meant for something quick. You're going somewhere, or you just come out of somewhere and you want to spray yourself to clean that away, or you work in an office where you can't burn, great. But if you have the chance to burn. Clean it out. There was, no accident that you always see in it being used that way. And smoke itself has an amazing, purification going into the smoke of it as well. So this is the time. People are thinking in September and October about cleaning their house, cleaning out the energy, fall cleaning, whatever, and changing the clothes around from summer to fall, and even bringing the winter clothes down. Well, this is a great time of year, and I always do it in October, right before Samhain or Halloween. And what I do is I sweep. I start from upstairs on all the floors. I sweep, and my intention is I'm sweeping out all the energy, and I'm bringing it down the stairs, and then I sweep all the rooms on the first floor, and then I open the door and I sweep all of that energy out. It's symbolic. You're not only picking up the dirt or whatever, or the little kitschy balls that might be under your bed, but you're picking up energetics. We're clearing out, we're cleaning. That's where we need to be. So this is a great thing to do. And after you do that, then go around with the sage, or you can have a candle where you're bringing the light back in. and you're putting it in every room. You let it burn, make sure it's not unattended, but you let it burn a little bit in each of the rooms just to clean out and to bring the light back in. You will be shocked at how different you feel. It's like, oh, I feel like I just lost 10 pounds. Well, unfortunately, it's not that. It's the energy. But even that, even weight is energy, right? We take on, empaths take on for others, and sometimes it lands in physical weight. So knowing what your limits are and how much you can do, and just feeling, all of the chakras going from below our feet and going all the way up, even above the crown. All these chakras have to be cleansed out from time to time. And when we get exhausted, we're using up all the energy in there. And so that's a great time to get a healing, have some Reiki done, whatever you want to do that makes you feel like you're getting recharged and depleted. Sometimes it's simple, right? Sometimes you just need sleep. That's me. It's like sometimes I just need to get rid of the bags under my eyes and get some sleep. So listen, start listening. What does the energy feel like? Even if you don't know and you've never felt energy before, pay attention. How do I feel when I'm in this room? Oh, I feel heavy. Okay, time to clean out. So allow yourself to be in that space. And, we do have extra energy, like backup in our chakras. But in order to have that kick in, we have to stop. That's why this morning I stopped. Just needed that extra hour of sleep. And when you think way back and, to farmers and people like that, they didn't pay attention to the time or the clock. They knew when the sun came up, okay, the sun woke them up. They went and did what they had to do. When it got dark, they went to bed. Shut the candles, went to bed. Yet we push the river so much. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, cleaning out both yourself. When we think about doing cleanses, your house needs a cleansing. Think of all the energy that's stored there. And the more people that live in your house, and if there's arguments going on or, whatever's happening, that turns into energy, and it's stuck energy. Especially make sure you get behind your doors and all the corners when you're saging. And I go all the way around my door. So just a little talk on that. Okay. John Holland's deck for this up and coming week in October. Feel like I want to pull 3. And his I'm just going to interpret. Couldn't find the book that went through with this. Okay, so the first one is actually the Lover's card in the deck, and it says harmony. So when we look at this isn't just for a lover, it's relationships, right? How do we get along with others? This is all about relationships, and Spirit is saying we need to find a way to get along. Because at the end of the day, the relationships we have in our life are all we have. So we want supportive ones. So this week, pay attention to your relationships. The next card is obstacles and challenges. He looks like he's on a diving board here, and he's thinking or contemplating about taking a leap below. How does he get from one side? No, I see it now. There's a plank that's broken. How does he get to the other side? Well, he has to get creative. He has to use his mind. With everything going on in the world right now, we're being challenged all the time. All these freighters being stuck, causing delays, can't get certain items. So that's what I'm seeing. This is all about obstacles and challenges. Like, okay, so he's got some obstacles in his way. Doesn't mean he can't get to where he wants to go. It's just saying you got to get creative with your thinking. The next one is solitude, and this is the Hermit in the deck. But I love that it's a woman, and she's got the book of knowledge open facing you. So what she's showing this beautiful book. Like, you have the answers. You need to go within to have the answers. So this coming week, if you come across any obstacles, you have the answers. Just remember that. All right, Colette Byron Reed. Well, there's one stuck in there. Enchanted Map. You want to pull 3 in this. Hi, Benny. Benny just came in to say hello. And by the way, thank you for all the healing being sent to him. He wanted me to tell you that. We don't know what's going on, but I'm envisioning the best. Okay. Deep freeze. Nothing moving. Everything just frozen as is. When I look at this card, I think it's just what I was just talking about, that sometimes everything outside of yourself is on hold. Especially if the things that we normally do and we can't go do them, or anything. Could be Christmas shopping and everything's stuck on those freighters, those tankers, whatever you call them, that we have to just stop and get creative. What if we couldn't buy any Christmas gifts because there was nothing on the shelves? We have to get creative. We have to go back to what it was at one time and what we first started with. Everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not ready to bloom. It's time, almost sounds like winter, right? It's time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activities. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationships to go through a state of being, a dreamy state of being. Not going anywhere, not needing to. This is a time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest, and dream. Wouldn't I just love to take 6 months off and sit with books? Cancel clear. I don't want to get sick or anything. I'm just saying, All right. The next one is unexpected visitors. Look at that card. So somebody's peeping through a doorway. And this very much to me looks like spirits. And aren't we in that time of year? If you expect the unexpected, you'll be prepared for miracles. Detours, surprises, and paradigm shifts. Expect the unexpected. No matter how detailed your plans are and how clear you are, believe the road ahead to be. There are times when the best plans are waylaid by unforeseen circumstances. At first, detours may seem inconvenient, but a surprise turn of events signals that the adventure of life is beginning to get interesting. No one can plan for synchronicity, for fate and destiny to meet, except spirit, who knows what you can comprehend for now. Life is full of surprises. Stay on your toes. Enjoy the exciting new adventure you weren't expecting. There's a plan for your life that may not match up with your agendas. I still think, as I'm looking at this, what is coming to me, sorry, I got to adjust, is spirits. So you might get some messages about what the next step is with some of your family or spirit beings on the other side. Ooh, this last one is Sacred Pool. Love it. Look at that. This just feels like everything you want is in this pool. There's glistening things, there's crystals, there's money dropping, coins dropping. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Embody the love with the love you wish to see in the world. When you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The sacred pool asks you to focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress. Have a detached self-examination. Reflect the sacred pool and be at your peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you. Know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours. So that's what this reminds me of. It's a pool, and it just looks like you're going to get to where you want to be. Everything's there. All right. Gabby Bernstein's deck. We're going to pull one. Oh, these are so heavy. They stick together. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. This bright card. So we have to trust spirit. That's all we have down here from moment to moment, right? We have to trust the process. There's nothing else that we can do. And I'm going to pull 3 from the angel deck here. Angel answers. Boy, look at the topic I chose to talk about today, and we have recovery. And it looks like someone is just resting and meditating and has guidance coming from above. Recovery. I can relate, can you? This is a period of recovery and healing for you. The challenging emotions that you've been dealing with will fade away with time. Although it may be difficult to see now, there is a joyful future awaiting you, but for now, take all the time you need to regain your strength. This card may also mean that your recovery is nearly finished or already complete. Send words of gratitude to heaven and begin planning for the next exciting phase of your life. I do. I feel like that in my life. I really do. I feel like it's like I'm getting ready for something next year to really open up, and it feels like this year, it's like, okay, take a breath. Get more, is there 2? No, there's 1. Get more information. Often we want to jump at something, and it's saying get more information. And he's sitting under a Merkaba. It's one of the masters sitting under the Merkaba, enclosed and encapsulated as he's meditating. Get more information. What are we trying to get information on? Oh, sorry. The situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. This could include reading books, taking classes or seminars, or gathering information from the internet. I know I'm always starting things new and really needing to look at everything. How about you? What are you starting fresh and new? So over the next week especially. And the last card we get is a year from now. a year from now. So maybe if we're starting something new, we have to stop and have our recovery time and then get more information and practice. And a year from now, we see the results. That's what it's looking like. The event you are asking about will occur within this year, soon after. During this time interval, you're encountering. Okay, sorry, let me start that over. During this time interval, you're encouraged to stay optimistic and to continue with self-care activities and other preparations. Remember that other people's free will choices are involved. Your angels are presently working behind the scenes on your behalf, even if you can't immediately see the evidence of your answered prayers. Interesting. And I think that's important to know. When things get delayed, even in a reading, we can only see what we see. And then sometimes people say, how come this took 3 extra months? Well, there were other people involved with the plan here. So that's what you need to pay attention to. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm into the angels today. So, never mind, 3 more. We're going to take 3 out of this beautiful deck. Oh, goody. Goody. Did I say that? Oh, goody. So the first card is change. Beautiful flower pictures. So it's telling us we have to go with this phase of where everything's becoming unfamiliar and, looking at the changes that are happening. The next card is courage. So sometimes these changes take a lot of energy, and we have to be looking at having the strength to keep moving. But the end result, if you do that, is abundance. And this is one of the wild cards in the deck. So abundance means love and money and good health and friendship, all of it. So that's beautiful. So just to review for the week, pay attention to your relationships. Really about how to handle any obstacles if something comes in your way. But you need to rest and recharge yourself before you do that. And take time. Everything's unfrozen right now. Go within, figure it out, knowing that Spirit's always there for you. Recover. And whatever you're trying to create, get more information about it. Because change is coming in and you need to have the strength and the courage to deal with it. But the end result is abundance. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed day and enjoy this week. Thank you so much.